March 12, 2009. A date that would forever be etched into the memories of those who lived in the small, quiet town nestled at the edge of the pines. A crisp chill hangs heavy in the air, the kind that seeps into your bones and makes you shiver despite the layers of clothing. The forest, usually a place of serene beauty, now feels ominous and foreboding. The silence of the vast, pine-laden woods is broken only by the crunch of fallen leaves underfoot. Each step echoes through the trees, a reminder of the isolation and the eerie stillness that has settled over the area. Detective Michael Harris shields his eyes from the weak morning sun filtering through the trees, its rays barely penetrating the thick canopy above. His breath forms small clouds in the cold air as he surveys the scene before him. His gaze is drawn to a figure lying still amongst the undergrowth, partially hidden by the dense foliage. The sight is both shocking and heartbreaking. The young woman, later identified as Jennifer McKinney, lies motionless. Her life, once full of promise, now tragically cut short. Her once vibrant auburn hair, now matted and tangled, frames a face pale and lifeless. The contrast between her hair and her pallid skin is stark and haunting. Her eyes, wide and unseeing, stare vacantly at the sky. They seem to hold a silent scream, a plea for justice that echoes in the minds of those who look upon her. A chill runs down Detective Harris's spine, a grim premonition settling in the pit of his stomach. He has seen many things in his career, but this feels different, more personal. This is not just another case, this is different. The weight of the situation presses down on him, and he knows that finding the truth will be no easy task. This has the sinister air of a nightmare brought to life. The forest, once a place of refuge and peace, now feels like a living entity, holding its breath, waiting for the truth to be uncovered. The silence of the woods seems to amplify the gravity of the situation. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, feels like a reminder of the life that was lost and the secrets that the forest holds. The tranquility of the morning is shattered by the insistent chirping of Detective Harris's radio. The sun barely peeks over the horizon, casting a soft glow on the quiet streets. But the peace is short-lived, as the radio crackles to life, pulling Harris from his thoughts. The voice on the other end, laced with urgency, confirms his initial fears. Jennifer McKinney, reported missing by her family just days prior, is no more. The words hang heavy in the air, each syllable a dagger to the heart. Harris feels a chill run down his spine as he processes the grim news. The news spreads through the small town like wildfire, leaving a trail of shock and disbelief in its wake. Conversations halt mid-sentence and faces turn pale as the reality of the situation sinks in. The once bustling town square falls eerily silent save for the whispers of those trying to make sense of the tragedy. Jennifer, a beloved teacher at the local elementary school, was a pillar of the community, her absence leaving an unfillable void. Her students adored her, and colleagues respected her. The school halls, once filled with her laughter and encouragement, now echo with a haunting silence. A makeshift memorial grows outside the school, candles flickering in the gentle breeze, a testament to the lives she touched. As the initial shock gives way to a numbing grief, whispers of the incident travel from neighbor to neighbor, each retelling adding another layer of speculation and fear. The community, once tight-knit and trusting, now finds itself gripped by paranoia. Every shadow seems darker, every stranger more suspicious. Handwritten notes and letters about Jennifer circulate, each one a piece of the puzzle, yet none providing the closure everyone so desperately seeks. The investigation into Jennifer's death begins, a slow, painstaking process of piecing together the puzzle of her final days. Interviews with family, friends, and colleagues paint a picture of a woman with a heart of gold, someone who wouldn't hurt a fly. Who would want to harm Jennifer McKinney? Days turn into weeks, each passing hour deepening the mystery. The lack of concrete leads weighs heavily on Detective Harris, the case taking root in his mind, haunting his every waking moment. The silence of the investigation is deafening, the lack of answers more unsettling than any confession. A break in the case comes unexpectedly, in the form of an anonymous letter delivered to the police station. The words, scrawled in a shaky hand, send a chill down Detective Harris's spine. "Look closer to home," the letter reads, the ink seemingly bleeding malice. Could the killer be someone Jennifer knew, someone she trusted? The very thought sends a wave of unease through the community. suspicion and paranoia become unwelcome guests in once peaceful homes. Section 5. The Lone Cabin Secret. Following the cryptic message in the anonymous letter, Detective Harris turns his attention to a derelict cabin on the outskirts of town, a place whispered to be connected to Jennifer. The air grows heavy with the smell of damp earth and decay as he approaches the dilapidated structure, a sense of foreboding settling over him. Inside, time seems to stand still. Dust-covered furniture and cobwebs draped across the room speak of years of neglect. As Detective Harris delves deeper into the cabin's silence, he uncovers a hidden compartment beneath the floorboards. Section 6. A Glimmer of Hope, Extinguished. The musty air of the hidden compartment hits Detective Harris like a physical blow. Inside, a small wooden box rests amidst yellowed newspapers and empty jars. His heart pounds in his chest as he reaches for the box, his fingers brushing against something cold and metallic. A silver locket, engraved with the initials J.M., and a faded photograph of a young Jennifer, her eyes sparkling with life, lay nestled inside. Could this be the missing link? The clue that finally unravels the truth behind Jennifer's untimely demise? Or is this another dead end in a case shrouded in mystery? Section 7. The Labyrinth of Deception. As Detective Harris scrutinizes the evidence, he uncovers a web of secrets and lies that stretches far beyond the confines of the small town. The deeper he digs, the more he realizes that Jennifer's life, seemingly an open book, was anything but. A series of cryptic journal entries discovered hidden in a loose floorboard in Jennifer's bedroom hint at a hidden life, one filled with fear and desperation. Who was Jennifer running from, and what was she so afraid of? Section 8. Unmasking the Facade. The investigation takes an unexpected turn as Detective Harris uncovers a series of inconsistencies in the testimonies of those closest to Jennifer. The seemingly perfect facade of the idyllic town begins to crumble, revealing an undercurrent of jealousy, betrayal, and long-held grudges. Was Jennifer's death the result of a personal vendetta, a carefully orchestrated act of revenge gone wrong? As the pieces of the puzzle slowly begin to fall into place, Detective Harris prepares to confront the truth, no matter how unsettling it may be. Section 9. The Unthinkable Truth. The truth, when it finally emerges, is more shocking, more horrifying than anyone could have imagined. The evidence points to a conspiracy of silence, a pact made to protect one of their own, a pact sealed in blood. The investigation reveals a dark side to the quaint town, a place where secrets are currency and loyalty comes at a deadly price. The weight of his discovery hangs heavy on Detective Harris's shoulders, the knowledge that evil can lurk even in the most unexpected places. Section 10. Justice, Elusive, and Cold. The trial sends shockwaves through the community, the revelations of that fateful night echoing through the courtroom. In the end, justice is served, but it offers little solace. The wounds left by Jennifer's death run deep, a constant reminder of the darkness that once cast a shadow over their lives. The town, forever marked by the tragedy, slowly begins to heal, the memory of Jennifer McKinney living on in the hearts of those who loved her. But the question remains, can life ever truly return to normal after such a devastating loss? Section 11. Unanswered Questions, Lingering Shadows. Years later, the case of Jennifer McKinney continues to fascinate and haunt. Her story is one that has gripped the hearts and minds of many, leaving a trail of intrigue and sorrow. The small town where she lived has never been the same, forever marked by the mystery that surrounds her disappearance and tragic end. Despite the passage of time, some questions remain unanswered, lingering like shadows in the corners of the mind. Was justice truly served, or are there still pieces of the puzzle that have yet to be uncovered? The detectives who work tirelessly on the case often find themselves revisiting the details, hoping to find that one clue that could bring closure. Or did some secrets remain buried, hidden beneath the weight of grief and time? The unanswered questions weigh heavily on the hearts of those who knew Jennifer, and even those who have only heard of her story. Each piece of evidence, each testimony, seems to lead to more questions rather than answers. The mystery of Jennifer McKinney serves as a chilling reminder that even in the quietest corners of the world, darkness can lurk, waiting for the opportune moment to reveal itself. The seemingly peaceful town hides a history of secrets and whispers, a place where the past is never truly forgotten. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Gritty Crimes for more bone-chilling deep dives into the world's most captivating criminal cases. We delve into the details, uncovering the truths that lie beneath the surface, and bringing you stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Until next time, sleep tight. Remember, the shadows of the past are never far behind, and the answers we seek may be closer than we think. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and always question the world around you.